Good morning children, how are you all? Last class we learned about India, climate and weather. By continuing this chapter, let us start with the vegetation. Last class I told you about what is exactly vegetation. Vegetation is a naturally growing of a plant, shrubs and herbs. मतलब ये है कि जैसे कि आप अगर जाते हो कहीं पे, आपने देखा है कि कई बार अलग से अपने आप खुद ब खुद कई पेड़ पौधे छोटे छोटे हर्ब्स अपने आप पनपने लगते हैं. मीन्स दे आर ग्रोइंग नेचुरली. देयर इज नो इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ ह्यूमंस देयर. दैट इज नेचुरल वेजिटेशन. Artificial vegetation means it is agriculture and cultivation processes. But this natural vegetation refers to the naturally growing of the trees, herbs and shrubs according to the climatic condition of that place. Is it clear now? Means vegetation is natural vegetation refers to it is a natural process of the earth. It needs no human interpretation or interference. It is dependent on climate. As we know, India is between the tropical region, and so the climatic condition of India is monsoonal climate. Means it is monsoonal climate. In India people are mostly dependent on agriculture. यहाँ के लोग ज़्यादातर एग्रीकल्चर पे डिपेंड हैं, इसीलिए ये लोग डिपेंड है रेन पे. एंड एज इंडिया इज अ monsoonal country, monsoonal climate country, and we people in India are mostly dependent on rain. We do not use artificial way of irrigation. Better we use the rain as a main mean of irrigation. And here, when vegetation comes, the natural vegetation refers to the natural process of or natural growing of the herbs, shrubs, trees and other plants. It is required no human interference. It is dependent on climate. Now, moving on to, we have already learned about vegetation. Now, why the forest is very much required for humankind? We all know that with the urbanization मतलब क्या है? शहरीकरण. शहरों में हम लोग अपने आप को ढाल रहे हैं, हमारे जो अर्थ है फॉरेस्ट काट रहे हैं. We are cutting down the trees, we are cutting down the forest, and we are making that place for the place of settlement. Means we are making that place for living. We human with our own selfishness, means हम अपने खुद के स्वार्थ के लिए हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि पेड़ पौधे कई जगहों पे urbanization is because of flyover. We can see here also because of urbanization, because of various plans of modern cities, we are cutting down the trees. Even in our nearby area also we are cutting down the trees. Why? Because for road construction, for overbridge, for metro construction, we can find very easily in our Patna city also. Because of Patna is converting into a smart city, we can find many places where trees are cutting down. So is it good for the atmosphere and for this world? Means no. Because of this our globe is having problem. हमारा जो ग्लोब है ना वो बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम से होता जा रहा है उसके अंदर, और इस वजह से क्या होता है कि ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बढ़ता जा रहा है, ओजोन लेयर घटता जा रहा है. देयर इज अ डिप्लीशन ऑफ ओजोन लेयर, देयर इज इंक्रीज ऑफ टेम्परेचर. सो व्हाई द फॉरेस्ट इज very much essential for humankind, because it gives supplies to forest. Let us say forest. Why forest is so much necessary? It gives us wood. It cleans the atmosphere. It is the place for various animals and birds. is the task for today. And now shifting on this, again, what we learn about India is wildlife. जब हम वाइल्डलाइफ की बात करते हैं, we all know that we find various kinds of species on earth. In India also we find various types of reptiles, snakes, we find species of snakes, we find mammals, we find amphibians, aerials, every kind of wildlife we find here. What is exactly wildlife? Is this exactly the wild animals? No, it is not exactly the wild animal. Wildlife means the animals they naturally they stay in the forest area naturally. जैसे जैसे नेचुरल वेजिटेशन होता है ना, वैसे वाइल्ड लाइफ का मतलब होता है कि जो एनिमल्स नेचुरली अपने एरियाज में ड्वेल करते हैं उन्हें वाइल्ड लाइफ कहते हैं। ठीक है, अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं कि किस टाइप के वाइल्ड लाइफ हमें पाए जाते हैं इंडिया में। हमें वी आर हैविंग लायंस, टाइगर्स, monkeys, donkeys, camels, elephants, various kinds of animals we find in India. So the second task for you is that you have to find out what kind of birds we find in India, what kinds of animals we find in India, various species of reptiles, various species of snakes. This fourth point you have to find out. You just have to read the chapter, the point. Even you are having the more knowledge about this, you can put it in a point. And this is will be the second point, because we all know that we find various types of species like reptiles, mammals, snakes, aquatic animals. Etc. Domestic animal, wild animal. So this will be your task. Another task that you have to find out: birds and mammals, snakes, aquatic animals that we find in India. So is it clear for you?